yourself. Don't put
Well, we've
your
seen the end of the first
don't
female
trouble.
fight of
I wish you best of luck. Shake
an
hands.
exceptional surprise for right here. The first right here. Maiwa was not fighting at all, but let's just assume the judges, let's just assume the referee and the judges know better. Let's just assume that the judges know better than us. Because it was a shocking one that time that Ayomide Maiwa came out victorious. But we're into the second female fight of the night. And of course, we're so bringing you action from the final showdown. Of course, the climax of season 2. Of course, it ends right here. We're now giving you a second female fight of the night. And it's Aina taking on Fathia Gafar Ybl Boxing Club against Marionettes Boxing Club. Another female fight of the night. You've seen the first female fight. One wonders what the second fight holds because it seems unpredictable for the female fight. You just can't tell who's going to win. I find it hard to believe.
So àwọn méjèèjì tí ó kù tí wọ́n kojú ara wọn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tó jẹ́ ti kọ Espita àti Miramontes ọbẹ̀ láti rí Aina Adekiwonsa òun ló ṣojú Espita Boxing Club tábàdẹ̀ wo tó náà ti ṣe sẹ́yìn nínú iye líìgì ó ti kópa níbi ìfagagbága méjì ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ó borí ẹyọ kan ó pàdánù ẹyọ kan ẹni tí wọ́n wá jọ ń kojú ara wọn yẹn Fathia Gafar tóun ń ṣojú Miramontes òun náà ti kópa níbi ìfagagbága méjì ó borí méjèèjì ní tiẹ̀ kò fìdí rẹmi rárá èwo ló wá ṣeéṣe kó padà borí láàrin àwọn méjèèjì yìí Aina Adekiwonsa òun ló wà ní igun ti aláṣọ pupa eléyìí tá a mọ̀ sí red corner nígbà tí Fathia Gafar tó wà níbi olómi ẹ̀rọ tá a mọ̀ sí blue corner.
Well, I'm going to go to my French commentator who is a female. With what you've seen in the first female fight of the night, which ended in favor of Ayomide Maiwa, what do you think these ladies might be going through their mind? How do they approach this one? What do they think they need to do to convince the judges that they're a better boxer?
Oui, merci beaucoup, George. Oui, maintenant c'est le combat 522 poids. Ce combat est true. Aina pour Espita au coin rouge et Fathia au coin bleu pour Club de la Boche Miramonte. Aina qui est au coin rouge, elle a fait 2 combats, échu une fois et vaincu une fois. Et Fathia, et comment dire, elle n'a jamais échoué, elle a fait 2 combats. Oui, je pense que les 2 boxeurs vont penser que comment nous allons faire aujourd'hui, comment nous allons faire la boxe, parce que le combat qui est passé, c'est un surprise pour tout le monde ici. Donc, moi, je vais regarder bien. On sait que les jurys, ils savent bien connu, mais on ne sait pas pourquoi. C'était une surprise pour nous, parce qu'on on pensait que Amira va vaincre, mais c'est Ayomide qui a vaincu. Maintenant, les 2 boxeuses ici vont penser que comment je vais faire. Ils vont penser avec attention.
Well, so far the ladies are trying to make a name for themselves. The trail ladies have tried to impress the judges. As we're watching the second female fight of the night, this particular one, Sunday, how do they convince the judges they are better fighting? How do they impress the judges? Because, I mean, the first fight was so shocking in terms of the result, and these ones need to do much more. But this fight looks more clinical. This fight looks more precise. This fight looks more accurate.
Of course, thank you, George. And the last bout before this bout, to me, this is not the first time a decision was taken like that. It happened in even season 1 when many people thought that this particular boxer is supposed to win this bout at the end of the day. But let me clear one issue here. These judges today, either we like it or not, the way they are looking at the boxers are different from the way we are looking at it. You may think that the particular boxer win the bout. At the end of the day, it may be different. So far, so good to me. We should not try to give them their decision. That is a fair one for them. So let's look at this bout and see what will happen.
Well, it's the lady from the Espita Club that looks good for this one as we come to the end of the first round. Aina Adekiwonsa, of course, from the Espita Boxing Club, squaring up against Fathia Gafar of the Marmontes Boxing Club. Should looking so good from the end of the first round. 2 more rounds to go. Well, what is one twin? Off and rolling for the second round. It's still the second latest fight of the night at the grand finale of the Yucateco Boxing League Season 2. And we're still right here at IJEBU-IGBO, right in Ogun State. Of course, we have the Yoruba community watching this one and enjoying what the ladies can offer. I like to say what the men can do, the women can also do better. But this fight looks more clinical to me, looks more precise. But the ladies are getting a little bit tired. Can they keep the momentum? Can they keep on the energy? Their coaches need to work on their stamina also. No matter how clinical you're a boxer, if you don't have the stamina or the endurance to go the long haul, you might fall when it matters most.
tábà wà àwọn méjèèjì pẹ̀lú ohun tí à ń wò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí wọ́n ń gbìyànjú gan láàrin ara wọn ó nira láti lè sọ pé bóyá ẹnìkan báyìí òun náà lọ́wọ́ ń dun ẹnìkejì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn méjèèjì tábà wọ Aina Adekiwonsa ó dàbí ìgbà kó fẹ́ lé sá lóòótọ́ o tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kó sá kó pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ́ ńláńlá eléyìí tó ń jù sí ojúgbà rẹ̀ lára mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Fathia Gafar eléyìí tí ó ń ṣojú ti blue corner wọ́n ń gbìyànjú dáadáa ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n nílò láti ṣiṣẹ́ lórí okun inú eléyìí tá a mọ̀ sí stamina lóòótọ́ torí pé bí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe ń bà bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ wọn jọ ń tà sí mọ́ra wọn àmọ́ ó máa fẹ́ nira díẹ̀ fáwọn tó jẹ́ olùwòye ìyẹn àwọn tó jẹ́ judges láti padà mú wípé ẹni báyìí òun ló borí iṣẹ́ tiwọn níná kì í ṣiṣẹ́ tiwa lébi ká sọ wípé ẹni báyìí òun náà ló ṣì ń rí àmì mú jáde lọ́dọ̀ ojúgbà rẹ̀ eléyìí tá a mọ̀ sí pọ́ìntì àmọ́ wọ́n ń rí mú láàrin àwọn dáadáa.
Good shot that time for Aina. Of course, well recorded by the referee. She got that straight jab that time. And of course, Aina had been counted for. Back into this match. She didn't do very well in the first round, but seemed to have found a gear. And that combination, getting her movement right. Shot that time, left jab. They're going now. Ladies with hearts, ladies with determination, ladies with courage. Decide to choose boxing ahead of any other sport. Go to these young ladies for putting their bodies on the line to choose boxing.
ṣé kìí ṣe wípé ẹni tó ń jẹ́ Adekiwonsa òun gẹ́gẹ́ ni wọ́n fẹ́ máa sá fún báyìí torí wípé bẹ́yẹn bá wo orúkọ rẹ̀ kó dé sórí ríǹgì káwọn tó kò sá lọ ni.
Oh, what a shot that time! Amazing! She lost her footing.
Ó ti bá ó ti lulẹ̀ ìyẹn Fathia Gafar Adekiwonsa ló ga níbi pé Fathia Gafar ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ tà sí gíàgíà ó sì ṣubú lulẹ̀ ìpẹ̀lú eléyìí àǹfààní ńlá lélẹ́yìí jẹ́ fún Aina Adekiwonsa láti rí àmì mú jáde látara Fathia Gafar. Fathia Gafar ti padà dé lákọ̀tún ó náà ti ju tiẹ̀ padà sínkún ó náà ló wọlé sí Adekiwonsa lára.
It seems to be that Fathia Gafar seems to be having the upper hand. 2 counts now for Aina. And of course, she ended that round on the high, ended that round looking like she's scoring enough points to impress the judges. Oh. up and score anything she liked. She was sleep, she was dozing. Third and final round between these ladies, and they're up and running. Well, this one swing out. Quick combination for Fathia Gafar. Nice footwork, nice balance. Well, both boxers, Fathia Gafar seem to have done so well in the first round, while Aina did so well in the second round. So now, this third round, can it make the difference? Yet again, another count. Another count for Aina. Fathia Gafar seems to be walking away with this one at the moment.
ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta rèé tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ka ọwọ́ fún Adekiwonsa Aina nítorí pé ẹ̀ṣẹ́ yìí ó ń wọlé síbi tó dá lára rẹ̀ bó ṣe ń wọlé sí lára òun náà ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ta gàgà yẹn lórí ibi tí wọ́n ti ń fẹ́ ìfagagbẹ́ga tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí èyí tó túmọ̀ sí pé bí ò bá ṣọ́ra á fi ìdí rẹmi níbi eléyìí torí bí adarí ayò bá ti ń di pé ó ń kà á fún un pé.
Oh, the light push shot! Cheap shot! Perfectly executed. She saw that opening and struck that one with so much velocity. What speed, what power behind that punch. Oh, it was a beauty to watch. What a right hook. The issues. Oh, that big shot! Amazing stuff. What a fighter. Quite impressive from Fathia Gafar in the blue corner. Absolutely a stroll in the park at the moment. And now fighting back, Aina. Yet again, the third count. It looks like Gafar has this one wrapped up. Hopefully, she's going to get a unanimous decision. But wait for the judge's decision. But it looks like she's controlling the match. She's controlling the tempo of the fight.
Kò dájú pé ẹ̀mí Aina Adekiwonsa kò dájú pé ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lè gbé nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí mọ́ torí pé ìwọ̀n bá tó ti wọlé sí lára ó jọ pé ó ti rẹ̀ ẹ́ sínú ó ti di pé ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ó ń tà sí tó bá na ẹ̀ṣẹ́ kò débi tó ràn ṣùgbọ́n ọwọ́ ẹni tó ń kojú ní tiẹ̀ ó ń wọlé gidi gan sára Aina Adekiwonsa lára Fathia Gafar ó ń ṣọ kó tó di pé ó ń gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló náà sì ń gbà sára ó ti wá rẹ Adekiwonsa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ló ń tà ń wò lọ́ọ̀kan yìí tó túmọ̀ sí wípé bí kò bá ṣọ́ra láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyá sásìkò yìí wọ́n máa fọn fèrè tán bá sì lè fọn fèrè àjẹ́ wípé ṣé kò wá tán nìyẹn wọ́n á kéde èpè Fathia Gafar yìí òun ló jáwé olúborí.
Yet again, well, this time around, it was Aina that got Gafar. She didn't see that one coming. So the fight has been a little bit balanced. Wow. They're almost fighting like their enemies. They're supposed to be opponents. But what a fight. What a fight. Sometimes they forget that it's a sport, but they fight as if they're enemies.
Oui, le combat maintenant c'est terminé. La troisième session c'est terminé maintenant. Et ça c'est un combat entre Aina Adekiwonsa et Fathia Gafar. Oui, le combat c'est fini. C'est encore catégorie 50. 50 points.
Wait for the official judges. I think this is the best fight so far coming from the ladies. A more clinical fight, a more tactical fight, a more decisive fight in terms of the point and, of course, the execution of the punches. But the judge is trying to collate the results. Victorious in this one. Quite impressive from both boxers. Well deserved, Fathia Gafar from the Miami Moses Boxing Cup coming out victorious in this one in the 50 kilogram class. Quite impressive and well deserved. More fights to come. It's season 2. Yucateco Boxing League Grand Finale. The final showdown.